Now, the head of the UN's refugee agency has appealed to the United States and other countries to honor their commitments to help people displaced by the civil war in Sudan. Speaking to British media, Filippo Grandi said that less food was available and the UNHCR did not have enough money to provide much needed food, water and shelter. Now let's talk about the intersection between Africa and the Spanish-speaking world with the vibrant music, dance, culture and language. The last place you'd think of finding such an intersection would be in Enugu state here in Nigeria. And yet that's where we found a growing community of people eager to learn about the contributions of Africans in Spanish countries in the Caribbean, Latin America, the US and of course Spain. It's all taking place under the auspices of the Association for Spanish Language Advancement in Nigeria, or Slang Global. The group offers programs including Spanish language tutorials, salsa dance classes, movies, and a book club, as well as art exhibitions. So why base their operations in Enugu, of all places in Nigeria? Well, that's a little bit of Spanish grooving there. That's in Enugu. Well, for more on this, I'm joined now on the line from Enugu by the founder of Slang Global, Professor Uchenna Vasser. Professor Vasser, thank you very much indeed for joining. I should actually say, muchas gracias por unirte a nosotras. ¿Cómo estás?
Absolutamente. Estoy muy bien, gracias.
Cool. I'm glad I could still remember a few words of Spanish, although I've forgotten most of it now. But how come you're in Enugu, of all places, promoting Spanish culture?
Well, the short answer is why not? But keep in mind that 2019, 2020, the world experienced a global pandemic, and it showed us that you really can do anything from anywhere. So why not Enugu? Because from here, as a base, we can go all over the world.
Indeed, and of course you've become a sort of ambassador for Spanish culture. I mean, how have you become, or how did you become so fluent in Spanish language and culture? I mean, what's your background in that regard?
Well, it's been many years in the making. I started out in Spain, in Madrid, where I took a few courses in Spanish, realized that I loved it, and it turned out that the United States was looking for Spanish speakers that could fill in all kinds of, perhaps you could say, spaces. And so I was a black woman, African, Spanish speaking, and that seemed to work very well for me. So I have been speaking Spanish, teaching Spanish for more than 30 years.
Well, that's extraordinary. And of course, it's all about, you hinted there, cultural interaction, isn't it? Because for centuries, I mean, Nigerian culture has been an export to the world in the Caribbean, sort of the Spanish-speaking world, the Caribbean, Latin America, the US, etc., places where Spanish is spoken. So it's kind of come full circle, hasn't it?
Absolutely, because I always talk about the European-African contact and how Nigeria played a significant role in that contact. And so what we are doing in Enugu is actually reminding Nigerians of the millions of Africans who left the shores of Africa to places in the Caribbean where Spanish is spoken, and Latin America. And so you're right, we have come back, or you could say it's come full circle, because those people are the people who were studying and were studying them through the Spanish language.
Well, talking about studying and what you do, I mean, just tell us a bit about Slang Global and what someone can expect to see and do if they came to your place in Enugu there.
Absolutely, thanks for that question. So the long name is actually the Association for Spanish Language Advancement in Nigeria. So clearly our interest is teaching Spanish. Why? Because we have in the world almost 500 million speakers of Spanish. And of the 500 million, we have so many millions more who are Afro-Latinos, so descendants of enslaved Africans from centuries past. So here at Slang Global, we teach Spanish. We also teach about the cultures of the Spanish-speaking African diaspora. We teach those cultures through movies, so we have movie nights, and we also teach those cultures through book readings. So if you come to Slang Global, you're going to be very enriched learning about the African diaspora in these Spanish-speaking countries of the Caribbean, Latin America. And I should also include the United States of America, because there's a sizable population of Afro-Latinos in the United States of America as well.
Well, absolutely. And actually, my experience of Spanish came from the United States. And what sort of reception have you been getting in Enugu? How have people been responding to what you're doing there?
I would say that it's been quite remarkable. Right now, as we speak, we have the salsa dance going on. We are a wonderful outlet for young people and professionals. So the reception has been incredible. But I must say that it's more the young people than the older ones. But it takes a while to get the older folks involved. But we've been here for 3 years, and I am absolutely delighted with the, with the reception that we have received so far. Absolutely phenomenal.
Well, briefly, because we're almost out of time, I mean, would you say that the stage is set for Spanish culture to make a big inroad into the Nigerian hinterland thanks to your organization?
The short answer is yes. We are, I'm looking at us as pioneers. We're doing something that probably should have been done a while ago. But Nigeria is ready for Spanish. We are ready to take Spanish to every corner of the nation.
Well, very nice to talk with you, and we wish you all the very best. And as they say in Spanish, hasta luego, hasta pronto. And that was, of course, Professor...
Hasta pronto, hasta luego.
That was Professor Uchenna Vasser, who is the founder of Slang Global, and she was talking to me on the line there from Enugu.